Hello everyone, I'm Bruffy1322 and over the next 24 hours the world will be getting access to the next gen versions of GTA 5 and GTA Online, which looks set to bring graphical and other upgrades to the game and are only accessible on PS5 or Xbox Series consoles. The game releases at around midnight local time, which obviously depends on where you are, but assuming all goes well I should be playing the game right now as you watch this by having a New Zealand based PSN account. So if you want to see everything as early as possible and probably before most people will have access to the game, head to my Twitch stream at twitch.tv/Bruffy1322 right now and I'll be there. The link to my stream will be in the first line of the description and the pinned comment, and if instead it's a link to the past broadcast of the stream, then you're watching this a little too late and I've already finished. Not to worry though, I'll be going through everything on a YouTube stream as well, which I'll talk about in a moment. So for the Twitch stream, I'll basically be going through everything and obviously focusing on GTA Online rather than the single player. It'll be just like a DLC day where I'll showcase all the new stuff like how Special works and all of the new cars that are going to be available. We'll basically be exploring everything together. None of us know what it's going to be like, so these morning Twitch streams are usually a little bit longer because we've got to discover everything firsthand. We don't know what to expect, we don't know what features are going to be upgraded. I might try to do some sort of early vehicle testing and check out if any current features have been given any upgrades, like creator stuff or interaction menus or garage sorting, anything like that. All these small features I generally look at, even if nothing has changed. I like to look at it and make sure. And I'm also planning to do a side-by-side comparison between old gen and new gen, since I've got Xbox and PlayStation plugged into an HDMI switch, coupled with the fact that time of day and weather are all synced up in GTA Online across all platforms. I can go to the exact same place on the map in both versions, the new one on PS5 and the old one on Xbox, and we can switch between the same scene to see what the real-time graphical differences are like for GTA Online. Obviously I'm not going to go into single player or anything like that, but the fact that everything is synced up and everything's plugged in already, that I can just do it at the press of a button, gives it the perfect opportunity to see at real time what the differences are and whether maybe I can do sort of like an eye exam where number 1 or number 2 and see if people can actually notice a difference. We'll have to wait and see, but yeah, that'll be the Twitch stream, a few hours where I'm exploring everything that's new and doing it all as soon as it's possible to do so, and in a lot of cases, hopefully as long as it all works, before most people would have access to the game anyway. Then I'll take a short break and start up a YouTube stream, just like I normally do for DLC showcases. The YouTube stream will be shorter, more concise, and turn into a video afterwards, so you can watch it at any time. And once that's done, I'll also link that in the description and the pinned comment of this video as well. So the YouTube stream basically takes all the information found on Twitch, boils it all down and presents all the key information without obviously all of the time taken to initially uncover everything that is necessary for the Twitch stream in the first place. As usual with these DLC showcase streams, it's aiming to be a single place where you can go to get all the info that you need about the new versions of the game without needing multiple videos or sources or wondering if you've missed anything. So that will be as soon as the Twitch stream is over, with that normally lasting around 3 hours and then the YouTube stream being a further hour after that, but again it will turn into a video as well, so you can watch it at any time or watch it. I always try to put timestamps on it as well, so if you can only watch a couple of minutes here and there, you can always just go to the timestamp to get to where you were. After all that, I'll probably turn my attention to car testing unless there's something major that's changed that I need to sort of make a video on. While the general performance of cars will change due to the shift to 60 frames per second, making them all quicker, which will require everything to be retested and be much more of a longer term project, what I can do is test the new vehicles right now. The new vehicles that we'll get that can be upgraded in how Special works are meant to have their own races, so I can test all of those and put out a video for their lap times and their top speeds, so you'll know which of those vehicles in particular are the best for these new races and time trials that are locked specifically to those cars. Naturally, those lap times won't be perfectly comparable to all of the current times from the current version of the game, and especially so if there's more changes that we don't anticipate beyond just the move to 60 FPS, but it will give a good indication of where approximately they sit in the pecking order for the main classes, while also giving their positions against each other in a vacuum. We're expecting 5 new cars as part of this, as well as 5 existing cars that will be upgradable at how Special works and get even quicker, so I'll test everything over the next few days and get the videos out as soon as I can. Again, I always say this every time we have a DLC, but patience on that, testing does take time, and the videos will be out as quick as I can get them to you. But if you really want to know the lap times and top speeds as soon as humanly possible, there's always YouTube memberships and Patreon support where some of the perks there include seeing that information early. I usually post lap times and top speeds to YouTube members and Patreon supporters while I'm waiting for footage to render out and things like that, so it doesn't really impact how quickly everyone else will see the info, but it's just a nice way to give an extra perk and thanks to those who want to support me sort of above and beyond the norm. Click the join button on YouTube for info on YouTube memberships, or go to patreon.com/Bruffy1322 to see similar things on Patreon as well. And at this point of these DLC day videos, I'd normally start talking about the drip feed vehicles, which are the vehicles that Rockstar add to the game within a given DLC, but don't release on day one, instead choosing to hold them back to release every Thursday over the next few weeks and months. And I'm usually talking about how I'll try to get a video out showing these drip feed vehicles early, so you can make an informed decision on what to buy based not only on what's available now, but also what will become available in the future. But that's not going to be possible this time, since the content for these new versions isn't coming to the PC version, at least not immediately, and it's the PC version where we're able to look into the game files and see what's still to come. It won't be possible to showcase any of the drip feed vehicles. That's if there are even any to begin with, because that's not guaranteed. So it's going to be a step into the unknown every week, which is kind of fun and interesting and kind of refreshing, since we haven't really had that since back in the 2013 to 2015 days. But it doesn't really change my job, since I always test any new vehicles every Thursday morning when they release anyway. So in the end, and as always when it comes to new content, just make sure you subscribe to the channel with the notification bell activated, followed on Twitch or Twitter, checking the media channel on my Discord, whatever is best for you to make sure that you don't miss out on any coverage of the new game versions. I'll be doing my best to cover as much as I can, and especially related to the new cars, so just keep an eye on the channel for all the info that you need. And as always, thank you all for the support. All interaction helps during these times, even if it's just leaving a like or a comment on a testing video when you otherwise normally don't, or supporting with a one-off donation or membership for a short time. Every little bit helps during these busy days to make sure as many people see the info that I'm putting out as possible. And if you're watching this video in the first few hours of it going live, head over to twitch.tv/Bruffy1322 or check to see if I'm streaming on YouTube, or failing that, check the description and pinned comment for all the coverage that you need. Thanks a lot for watching everyone, and I'll see you next time.